Okay, my name is Brooke Little. I'm a single mom of 3 kids. I was born and raised in McPherson, Kansas. I had a pretty decent childhood as far as I can remember. I kind of have like block memory and like patches because of a lot of childhood trauma that I went through. When I was in about 4th grade, I became a victim of a lot of household abuse, and that kept happening all the way up until I was grown. So I got put in foster care my 6th grade year, and I traveled through a lot of group homes through that time. And we used to eat like hamburger and beans or like ramen noodles for every dinner. We never had new clothes for school. Didn't really stand out to me when I was younger because I had already been like that, but now that I'm looking back on it and I see all the things that I would like my kids to do, it definitely stands out to me. Because of all the things that I had struggled with as a child, I fell into addiction, and that really took like a hold on my life. I first started using drugs when I was 13, and I'm in recovery now, but it took me another 15 years to get out of that. I remember having both of my kids and being in poverty and like just living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck and not being able to feed them one time. And I used to have to call my grandparents like, hey, we need food, can you come help us? Not having gas to get to work and not having like insurance on my car, or needing new tires, or having a blowout on the side of the road with the kids in the car, things like that just really stand out to me. So I actually had a long-term period of incarceration that was in pieces. I think altogether I did 8.5 years, and the last 9-month sentence that I had, I just had a huge transition where I just decided that I had had enough, and I just started digging into like self-help books. I know it's not for everybody, but the Bible really gave me a better understanding about what I was going through. I just started attending NA meetings and just reaching out to everybody that I could and just trying to figure things out. And something that really stands out to me in that is there's a Living Clean book, and something that's said in there is we don't make decisions based on how we feel or what we want. We make decisions based on our values. And so I started just asking myself, like, what do you value in life? What do you want to do when you get out of here, or if you even make it out of here? Was a huge question for me. And during my transitional period, there's a huge like aha moment. Everything gets uncomfortable after that because you're trying out new things, and a lot of things that come basic to other people. Some people in poverty don't have that, and I'm not just saying poverty, but that I think that falls in line with like addiction or mental health, all those things. So just normal daily activities that are normal for most people actually become extremely uncomfortable for somebody who grew up like I did. I think most of the time it's just like something that you just power through and like, okay, I'm put in these positions and this is where I want to be and this is where I enjoy to be. And so whatever comes next, you just grow through it. And honestly, it's just been more of a blessing than anything. So before with Step MC, it was circles. My grandma was a middle class partner for that class. And so that was how this, I guess, program kind of got introduced to me. I followed it a little bit with her, but I was still in my addiction. And so it was just kind of like, oh yeah, I'll take the class eventually. Jessica Smith is one of my really good friends. She's the one that kind of like instilled a little bit of recovery in my life and just kind of like showed me the way out, honestly. And she had taken this class. I admire a lot of things that she's been through in her life and that she's overcome. And so I just was kind of watching on the sidelines for a little while. And when she graduated, a lot more of my friends had graduated as well. This class has been extremely accessible. The first night of getting ahead was enjoyable and worth it. Just a couple things that I'm extremely grateful for. Almost all my days have been like moved to tears recently. Like, I'm just overcome with gratefulness for being able to obtain my driver's license for the first time in 10-15 years. Being able to walk into my house and know that it's a safe home, and having a bed to sleep in and a place to shower. I like that I have a nice job that can keep me healthy, and that I have good coworkers to work with, and it really keeps me grounded. Something I think that all middle class people should know about surviving in poverty is we're not different. We're not different. We just are in survival mode. And sometimes that looks a little different for people at an outside perspective. My dream for Step MC, growth. There's people out there that don't know about us that need to know. There's a lot of people out there who think that they can't get out because of certain positions that they're in, and they can. I think this is a great place to start.